some reason. And it is recording.
You asked me about people that, who could you study kind of things. Well, I think that you can study all great achievers. I would say great men, people that have accomplished things, whether it be a Thomas Edison who never gave up. I mean, I don't know if you've ever looked into how many times he failed at inventing the light bulb, and how he had vision for that. All these men have this in common. When you have vision, in your heart, you're not going to receive from somebody who's telling you can't do that, because they don't have the vision that you have. So you have to find people around you that'll hook up. So we could use him as an example. But recently, I've really been studying Steve Jobs. I mean, the world that we live in today, with our iPhones, our iPads, actually he invented all of that. He had the vision for all of that. That's allowed us today. I'll tell you, the wonderful thing about all of that is how it's allowing us to reach so many people. The old traditional way of doing things was one-on-one. And when I was growing up in my business career, it was all about making an appointment with somebody and being able to get there. I may have to get on a flight, an airplane, and fly there, or whatever, but meeting one-on-one, face-to-face, and hoping that opportunity was big enough to carry you. Today, with the social media and internet, we can be reaching thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people with a message, and they each can benefit. And all of that, I think, from what I can tell, and I know Bill Gates is involved and all that, but Bill Gates was not Bill Gates, my perspective is, with him, and I've read a lot of him, he's a genius, and he's very intellectual and very smart, but he didn't have the vision that Steve Jobs. I'll tell you a story that really, really inspires me about Steve Jobs. He had the idea for the mouse. Obviously, everybody uses a mouse. I've noticed a lot of people, even with the iPads and stuff, they have a little deal that plug in, and then they have a mouse. And a mouse is, it's an extension of you when you're working with a computer. But he had the idea for the mouse. So he went to his Apple team, and he told them he wanted this mouse, and wanted it to cost $15. And they told him, we can't do that. Here we go now. I was telling you about that a while ago. Don't tell me I can't do something when I have vision for it. So they told him they couldn't do that. That was impossible. Well, he got so, I'm going to say put out by them saying they couldn't do it, that he went outside of Apple